Oh wait, Rick and Deb just came out. Hold on, let me pop them back in.
Okay.
Did we lose you again?
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Typical Skeptic podcast. I'm really honored to have the guests I have on today. I have on with me Phil Barrow. He's an Archangel. He channels the. Oh, hold on. Sorry, this is playing on my phone. Sorry. This is Phil Barrow. He's an Archangel Raphael ascended, and then I have with me Deb and Rick Purcell, and together they're Heal Teach Love all together, and they did an amazing healing on me yesterday. My friend Jill, who I met, she's from Pittsburgh. She told me about their healing group, and they meet once a week, and they do channelings, they heal people, and and they don't charge a lot of money either, so it's like they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. So and they can tell you guys more about it. But first of all, Deb, Rick, and Philip, thank you for joining us. How are you today?
Great.
We're all good.
Fine.
Thanks.
Fine. Thank you. And thanks for inviting us.
And how did this all get started? This healing journey.
What do you want us to go first? Or you want us to go first, Phil?
Is this the healing journey from the start? We got all night. I'm a walk-in. I haven't got all the codes or anything that people have. I started healing, but I had suspected brain damage being a walk-in. But I started healing at 4-year-old. So I was healing my goldfish at 4-year-old. And I've been healing all my life. I got credited about 22 years ago. It took me 2 years at night school. And I'm also a Reiki practitioner as well, but I've only just done that just to see the difference, that's all. And I love doing it, but I met Deb and Rick on a Nilesh event, and we just clicked very well. And it's strange, but when we're doing events, sometimes we don't all have all the information, but together we have most of it, which is great. Some things I don't see, some things Deb and Rick don't see, and that's part of the that's why we gel quite well. Do you want to carry on, Deb?
I started my awakening journey. I was raised Catholic in the Catholic Church, went to Catholic school in Massachusetts, and my husband, his family wasn't raised in any type of religion or dogma of any kind.
None.
So we were quite different in our upbringing. He was raised in Florida. So I was searching for the truth because the Catholic Church wasn't anyway. So I went through years and years of going through all these different types of organized religions, looking for the truth. And when I finally found the truth through spirituality, I was about ready to retire. It took me that long. So I'm a late bloomer on this. And I was I was retired. Rick was still working, and I was feeling very down and depressed, and was feeling I was wasting the rest of my life. And I sat at my computer and put my head down and said, either take me. I said to my guides or whoever was listening, either take me home or find my joy. It was shortly after that my husband, all of a sudden his third eye opened, and he didn't even know what a third eye was or any chakras were. He didn't even know what a chakra was. And he started seeing orbs. It started off as orbs, and it started off as what he thought were dead people walking through our house, walking across our bed. And it was actually angels. Some of them were dead angels, people. Yeah. Some were lost souls. Some were coming out of the mirrors in our bathroom. And then he saw fairies, and Jesus appeared when he was brushing his teeth. Yeah. Mother Mary was in bed with us.
Magdalene.
Yeah. So he's fully clairvoyant, but at first it scared the crap out of him. And so we went through a time where he wanted to sleep with the lights on all the time because he didn't know what was going to appear. So a friend of mine who was a channeler, he lives in, at the time he was living in Serbia. So he channeled information, and Archangel Michael came through and told us that Rick was a healer. And I was his partner. So together as a team, the energy came from source, creator, God, whatever you want to call him, through him into to the person. And we don't have to be with them. It could be done through the computer, through Zoom. And I would actually get downloads, and I could see inside their bodies.
I have to look at them and scan them, and then Deb starts receiving information on either health issues or messages could come through.
We also see their past lives, and who they were before. We also see future events.
Yeah, sometimes past lives affect this lifetime.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we could also heal future illnesses so that they don't have them. If it's under a contract, if it's a contract that they made before they incarnated, we cannot heal that event. However, Phil doesn't go. He doesn't follow that rule. We have to follow that rule. We have an agreement that we won't heal them if it's part of. We won't heal that illness if it's part of the contract. But Philip doesn't have that agreement, so he does try and heal them. So Rick's the white light came to him one afternoon and merged with him, and that's when this happened, the healing.
Mm-hmm.
So here's Jill. Jill's going to join us today too. My friend Jill, she's from Pittsburgh. She's the one who introduced me to you guys. She's going to testimony to you.
Hi, Jillian.
Hey, what's up? Hi, Jill.
Hey, Jill.
Bye.
Good to see you.
You too.
I think your sound's going a bit.
Always.
Jillian,
I think it's coming through someone's speaker though.
I can mute.
Check. How's it
Okay.
now?
Okay. It's coming through someone's speaker for some heavy feedback. They said.
Yeah.
I think
Hopefully
it's
not
Jill's
someone
because I think it's yours, Jill, because it just when you sound off. Right.
Okay. Okay, we're good now. Sorry about that. Okay, so what we were going to say was how can we tell like for example, like I have friends who were healers and they tried to heal me, but the pain would come back. Like how did you know what to do, Phil? And like why do you think that was happening with me? And like what did you guys all see in me that you were able to take the pain? Because I feel ever since you guys did the healing, I feel a lot better. I feel like
what it is, a lot of times the pain comes back because we haven't sorted the solution. And without sorting the solution, the pain comes back. So something in your path and your life sometimes gives you that. Now, we did a few different healings on you. So we took the energy that was creating that pain and is this a pain in your liver? It is, isn't it?
yeah.
So
yeah.
Actually, you had a demon too that was there.
Yeah. That demon could have been you had an implant creating the pain to lower your vibration. So you had an attachment, an implant, all these creates the pain, lowers your vibration, and they can feed off it then. So we removed that as well as doing the healing.
Right.
And yeah, sometimes Deb mentioned about I can change contracts. Sometimes you can rub it out in the Akashic. If the person here wants it, has had enough of the experience, then why not? Because at the end of the day, they are now sovereign beings here and they choose it to go away. And that's how I do my theory. They might have chose before here to have that experience. They've had the experience. Now they want to choose not to have it. And that's how I look at it. Yeah. So, but yeah, the pain, we would have sent energy healing of like you have medicines. The energy would have been the medicine, and it would have been the same sort of energy as the actual what you have in tablets, but it's just energy, and that energy would have done the healing, and we took the energy that was negative from you, and we also sorted why you were getting it. Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys make an amazing team too. Okay, so maybe we could get Jill's testimony. Jill, did you want to tell them what happened with you, like while we're here, and how they were able to help you?
Okay, yeah. Can you hear me okay?
No?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. So right after 2020, I started having some really weird health problems, and I started going to multiple doctors, and nobody could figure it out. And these were health problems that seemed a little multi-dimensional, shall we say, or paranormal. So like my hands the one time just started turning all bloody and like cut up out of nowhere. So I had a friend who referred me to Phil. And like these are like embarrassing, weird things that you can't just ask anybody. And I was like, "Are you sure he'll be okay to like help me? Like I really need help. I'm really freaking out." And I messaged Phil, and he asked me a couple of questions, and then he said, "We're gonna open a portal into your house and do the healing." I'm like, "Sure, okay, yeah, let's do it." Right from then and there, I felt like a tingling in my back, like scanning. I don't know, like kind of like going through me, and I heard an angelic like tongue noise. It was like blah 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 blah. In my studio, and I was like, "All right, this is legit. Like this is definitely gonna work." And then I just laid down and I dreamt I went to like 3 different beautiful beaches and woke up, and then my hands were totally healed. So that was really amazing. And then I started having like months later more issues, and my skin actually started like practically like burning off the side of my head here. And I started
Because
hearing
let me
beeping
just
in
say,
my
you're a
ears.
targeted individual, right, Jill?
Yeah. Probably MVP maybe sometimes. So yeah, I've had all kinds of weird attacks and things. I'm working through some poisonings and things like that, but I could tell I heard beeps and signals in my ears and things like that. So I heard they were doing the healing, got on the healing, and yeah, ever since then, I've gotten better. And I've just gone through some really, really weird things. So they started healing my head, gave me some insight about that, and told me I was an astral warrior and things like that. And then after the first healing, which was really interesting, my hair I had no hair right here. Triangles started appearing on my head. So it started growing back, and then there would be areas where there was triangles that didn't grow back, and I don't shave my head or like anything like that. So that was really weird too. And yeah, let's just say a few times they were like, "How are you alive?" I'm like, "I don't know," but a lot of it had to do with SFP and being a natural warrior, being a warrior beyond on other planets and things. But I'm thankful and grateful for Heal, Teach, Love for sure. Questions?
That's fascinating. That's fascinating.
We've heard of that
Do you guys
before.
get a lot of people that are,
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know today.
do you guys get a lot of people who are in the SSP and stuff like that? Sorry.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Do you guys get a lot of people that have like in secret space programs and military abductees and targeted individuals and stuff like that? Because that's like a big part of my audience, and they might feel like a lot of, they might, a lot of them might be interested in your services,
Yeah. How deep do we go?
I've met a few personally, and they have this. Actually, I met them before we became healers.
Mm-hmm.
So they may not know that this was right before all the events that happened to us. So they may not know that we are healers. It's just, we used to live in Arizona, and there's quite a few in the mountains of Arizona that are, I want to say,
What were they called? Soldiers?
they're soldiers. They were they were in the secret space program, but they were the soldiers. They were, I don't know if they were abductees, but they must have been abductees because they were all human. They weren't all human anymore. They were, I can't remember what they're called. But there's quite a few in the mountains in Arizona. I've met a few of them.
Wow.
Till I say something.
But
yeah.
Anyway, they've never approached us yet that I know of. They could have been, and they just, it's something that's not, that if they're in hiding and the ascended masters, the archangels, they would not reveal that to us. That's not something that if they don't want that secret known, they're not going to tell us. They'll keep that secret.
Shall I say it?
Yeah.
How deep do I go?
Yeah.
Being a walk-in, I'm an emerald child, so I'm assigned to Earth by the Emerald Order to rescue the souls that are trapped here. Is that deep? And all Earth is like controlled by Orion. These are like the Greys, Jacob. Am I saying it like Jacobs? What else is the Archons? I've seen them all. Most of the Archons, it's just consciousness, but they do go physical and they're good at shape shifting. So sometimes I tell on our live posts I'm battling a demon. I'm not. I'm actually battling some alien being, basically. Sometimes they be having bases. In Astra, in 4D, we took a plane down. There was a sonic boom in London about 3 years ago, and we transferred on that alien spaceship. Basically, we ended up in a military lab in Staffordshire, a military base in Staffordshire, and there were alien beings and humans there all working together, and they're all on the dark side. So this world is a very dark world because it's being controlled. Is that as deep as I can go? It's for ascension. Ascension mainly is to rescue the ones trapped here. Yeah. So there's beings here. There was a reset there's been about 2-3 resets the last few hundred years. And what happens is they're stuck here. They get their memories recycled, memories gone, and they get recycled. Now, some of you won't believe that. Some of you don't. I haven't got a clue what I'm on about, but that's what I've been told anyway. So, is that as good as it'll go?
Oh, this is a good question. You mentioned this in the chat, Phil. You guys do animal healings. Whoever wants to answer this. So I think this is really important because a lot of times people are looking for healing for their animals. And do we find a lot of times that people's animals are under attack? Is that a common thing?
They can be, yes. And yes, we do animal healings. All animals.
A lot of the animals are actually healing the owner. They're basically helping the owner, and they're getting ill because of that. If the owner's in a bad way, the animal might be bad because they're basically doing healing all the time. They're pure love, aren't the animals? Yeah. So.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Well, should we take some questions from the audience? What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So who's the most psychic out of all of you, would you say?
I think we all are, to be honest.
Oh, okay, because they come with some really good questions. Like, let me see here. This one was from let me see where it is. It was from Felicia. If you can tap into this name, her name is Felicia Ashabranner, and she wants to know. She's trying to start a. She wants to start. Oh, and okay,
yeah.
I'll put it up on the screen. She wants to start a equine yoga center in Costa Rica, and she says, "Is this a good path for her?" And how does she fund this? So she wants to know if you think it's a good path for her and how she would fund this.
When I saw that, I got the Serenity card from the Oracle card.
My heart just expanded.
Yeah, I got the Serenity card, which means peace. She'll have peace of mind with that. So
yes. Yes. Yeah. I got all yeses.
So it's a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent idea.
Yes.
How do I fund it? I'm not sure about that.
I don't. I think it. There's no worries if that's that's her joy. There's no worry about money because when it's your joy, it all works out. I
just got another. I'm doing Oracle card today. I sometimes I do them, sometimes I don't. So ask Source for your path, miracles. Ask Source. Yeah, ask the universe. show me the miracle.
Do you think like if she used like affirmations or subliminals to try to get the funding, that might help or something like that?
I'd ask Source and ask the universe for help. Always ask
So
the
like,
word help. If you ever need anything, actually ask for help. A lot of people don't actually. They might pray for it, or they might, but God, can you do? But just say, look, I need some help here. I need some funding to the
Yeah.
universe
Yeah.
and then to Source.
yeah.
And use it from your heart chakra, and don't try and ask for too much.
You
Just
should
enough.
realize you have guides and angels. Your angels always are there to protect you, but your guides, because it's a free will world, your guides can only help you if you ask them. So ask them. Give them directions.
Oh, this is a good question. This one's from my friend Derek Galloway. He's having some problems with his like liver area, like me. And he I think his was like worse than mine, or is worse than mine. But he says when you guys were talking about like how do you know if the illness is part of the contract? Like how do we know that? Like how do we know if the illness is part of the contract?
I get a message that I can't heal somebody. I get the message that that's part. They have to experience this illness. That I get that message.
How I do it, I go into the Akashic records from the 11th chakra and look at the blueprint. It's like a room with a book on a table, and I just see if it's contracted in there. Sometimes it's not actually contracted. It's just we get attacked that often here by our food, by what's in the sky, everything like that. That it's not even planned. But sometimes I
Liver problem?
manipulate it.
Mhm.
Scrub it out and sign it.
And I just got a message that it's not part of his contract.
Okay,
Yeah, you
so
can always-
so you hear that, Derek? Yeah, you can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
If it's part of your job or whatever, I knew there was a bigger purpose for the issues I was having and injuries I was going through. But yeah, you can ask if what you're doing is right or whatever, or you can change your contract. But apparently, I signed up for all this weird stuff, so
Not all of it. Not all
clearing
of it.
clearing darkness is part of the thing, and then there's side effects. But you can always ask.
I was looking for my shunglet to code it into your speaker, but I can't.
It's always an issue. We dealt with like a lot of implants and things like that too, a lot of frequency interceptions. It's real.
A lot of the implants are just to feed energy off you. So what they do is they try and make you very, very low, very dense, and they just feed that energy, and the implants siphon it off. And sometimes we all remove it basically. Yeah. Any more questions? Come on, fire them up.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch more. Let me see here. This is a good one from Kath McCluskey. Kath says, "I would love a reading, please. Also, I'm looking for a quantum energy healer teacher. If you could signpost to me to someone. Thank you in advance," she said.
What I've been doing lately, this year mainly, I've been using the quantum field to get spiritual particles to help me healing. There you go. They're like live actually, and you just channel them in, and they do the work. But that's something else I've never told anyone. There you go. You're getting new stuff today.
Is that Kath? You
Yeah.
know?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm scanning.
Oh, that's
Kath.
Kath. Yeah.
We know Kath.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a friend of yours.
Yeah. We put your link in a few of our groups. So.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah. This one's from my friend Isaac. He goes by Isaac on the internet, but his name's Isaac, and he says any psychic messages for me, please, and he says thank you.
Oh, by the way, Kath, go more into nature.
Isaac, you're very, very powerful. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety. Isaac, you need to go outside and walk in the grass. Put your hand on the trees. Release the anxiety. I'm not sure what's bringing your anxiety, whether it's a family member or family members, somebody close to you, but yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Do you get anything from him, Phil?
I love cards. Sorry, and I never used to. I used to do actually. I used to do Alistair Crowber cards, the Golden Order, but that was when I was a child. Yeah, the free cards are saying that spiritual growth is within your grasp. Yeah, and also a connection with someone with the same values, a soulmate who's got similar sort of attributes to you. So you could really go deep in spirituality. I agree with Deb. Very, very powerful, and you've got so much access that you could gain so much, but you've also got a soulmate that's similar, either with you at the moment or coming.
There's somebody that you are holding on to that you need to release. That this person's not worth hanging on to. So I'm not sure who it is or what. I'm the only information I'm getting is you've got this anxiety or this angst about somebody that you really need to release from your life. It was a great experience, and just be thankful for that experience and let it go. Let that person go and release them. I'm getting this from Archangel Michael. Because I can feel your anxiety. Just release it. It's just not worth the pain and the drama. I'm feeling drama.
What I'm getting, you think through your brain too much. Start thinking from your heart. That's it. Try not to be angry as much. No anger. Just no. Because what happens is your shadow in your brain starts thinking. Start in your heart more. And remember, spiritual growth is just there, and the spiritual growth will either help you with your soulmate you might have, or it might be in weeks. Basically, it's not that often.
You have so much. This is very intuitive, Isaac, and you have a just great gift for actually doing psychic yourself. You could be a psychic.
You're very. You've got the ability to see symbols in everything. Mm-hmm. Very connected to Metatron, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting anyway.
Wow. That's fascinating. I like that. That's okay. I'll get to the next one. This one's from Candy R. She says, "Any message for my higher self or spirit guides? I recently quit a job of 15 years, and I'm not sure if that was a good idea."
It is, because 15 years you need to change. And anyone in 15, and my partner will say, why have I got my business in 30 odd years? she'll get that back at me. But 15 years, you decided to leave. Why? You decided because you were stuck and you wanted to move. That's what I'm getting. What you know, like stuck. Spirit guides. It's very difficult without a face, but I'll see what I can do.
You have a male higher self, and your higher self is saying that you don't regret what you've decided. Now you're overanalyzing it. Let it go.
You're thinking through your brain too much, like everyone does.
Go in your heart and know that you made the right decision. All is well.
Yeah, that's amazing. This is a good one. This is from Crystal Kelly.
One sec. I've got to read it. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I went too fast. Sorry.
Yeah. That's free. Freedom. Stop fearing that you've Stop fearing of what you might have achieved if you weren't there. Stop fearing of this decision. Just move forward. You look after your body. Make sure your body is A1. That's what's more important than anything. And the spiritual growth. This is like a stepping stone to spiritual growth. So you've done everything right in my book. Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's
Yeah.
great. And this next one's from Crystal Kelly. She says, so they can access Akashic records. I'd love to know my life's purpose. I struggle and I'm not consistent because I'm unsure of my purpose.
The best way of doing this is going meditation, going into your heart and asking. Yeah. Do breath work beforehand. Always when you do meditation, always do breath work. Yeah. I actually remote view as well, by the way, Robert. Harmony. Oh, right. I've done 3 cards. I'll do them quick while Deb's checking it out. You've got a support team. Ask them. Meditate. Do breath work. Go in your heart and ask the support team. You've got a soulmate around or coming. I haven't got a time thing on this. I don't know if it's future or present. And harmony. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Don't overthink that. You don't have to think about what's your purpose. Yeah, it's like you haven't got a book of your life. You have in the Akashic, but why bother looking? Why not? Life's too much, too good to have that. Yeah, the harmony. Stop overthinking. That's where it is.
Crystal, you already know what your life purpose is. Quiet yourself and just be. Just breathe. You another person that overanalyzes. We all do it. We argue with ourselves. Let it all go.
I've also got surrender and release. I think you might, if you've got any anger about anyone or any problems with anybody, then you need to do work on that. That is your life purpose at the moment, is to release any dense energy you've got from your childhood, from everything. Forgive yourself for holding the energy, let it go, and you'll then find your purpose. We're like an onion, onions, layers. We're like layers, and the first thing you've got to do is get rid of the layers. You get rid of your dense energy, get rid of that, and then you'll find your life purpose.
Yeah.
So stop worrying about your life purpose for once.
On our YouTube channel, our YouTube page, we have a whole Ho'oponopono. If you've ever heard of it, do that prayer.
We've also got a video about love, which was done by a twin flame and a soulmate, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, they're really good. We have a lot of really good videos on there to help with all of these.
Yeah, and I put all their links are in the description, guys. Before we get into I'll just tell you guys, like, there's they have Deb and Rick have their own YouTube channel. They have 2 of them. Well, one's for Heal, Teach, and Love Them. One's their own, and then Phil has his own YouTube channel as well. So you can subscribe to all those, and you'll find a lot of helpful information in there. And I put all the links in the description. How can people donate to you and set up a payment, like if they want to get help and stuff like that? Like, how do they do that?
We have a web page, healteachlove.org, which has information on how to book sessions with us. We do have private sessions with the 3 of us is $222. Now, if you cannot afford that, we never turn anyone away that needs healing, ever. It even says that on our website. If you cannot not afford this, we don't. I mean, we've done many that are free. We've done them for $5. We've done them for $10. We've done them for absolutely nothing. So we're not here to become rich. We're here to help humanity.
That's amazing. Yeah, that is. And yeah, that's really cool. I'll get to the next.
Free.
Sorry, go ahead, Bill.
We do free once a month.
Yeah. The 222 can also be removing if you get demonic attack or alien attack, or you've been abducted or anything like that. Or we will sort that out. Yeah.
Donations. We have PayPal. healteachlove@gmail.com. And Phil has his own PayPal, but anything that we get for sessions like this, we split any of it.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. People have been donating today to my channel. I'm going to give you some of those donations after we're done here. Like, I'll send you a PayPal.
Thank you.
With we didn't get a lot. We only got like $50, but it's still, I can send you $25 for doing this today. I appreciate it. So like, you know what I mean? Like, and so if you guys keep donating, I'm going to split the money with Deb, Rick, and Phil. So, because this is fun. I like doing this. I the audience likes it, and then it's fun to do. It's fun to do these shows. This one's from the Natural Sentient. She says, "Any message for me related to my timeline?" She says, "Thank you all. Much love." And something interesting about the Natural Sentient. She's living in she's Czechoslovakian, but she's living in Turkey right now. She's she's real close to like Göbekli Tepe and all that.
Archangel Michael is
I don't believe you.
To stay in.
There you go.
Is that the card for Archangel Michael?
Yep, that's the card for Archangel Michael.
I can't tell which card you're holding up because you're very little on my screen. Archangel Michael is asking you to stay in your heart, and no matter what's going on around you in the physical world, to stay in your heart, stay out of here, stay in heart space, and love.
Oh, this also says that he's making himself known to you, so he's around you. So that's great.
Yes.
This is also, you've got a guardian behind you. You've got a crowd around you. A guardian angel around you. The other thing you've got, which is interesting, is new love. And this is like, open your heart to divine love and possibly a new friend. But open your heart to divine love. Yeah? So I can't believe you got Michael in.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said it before I put
stay
it
in love. Stay in love, not in fear, not in anger, not in stay in pure and love. Love. That's what he's saying. Don't worry about what's going on around you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fascinating. Okay, I'll get to the next one here, and this one's from my friend Jonathan. He goes by Pushing Button 62, but his name is Jonathan. He says anything helpful would be appreciated, and he says thank you so much.
He's another one that feels like he's got anxiety.
If you ever got anxiety, always ground yourself in nature. Or in a river, next to a river, on a tree. Hug a tree.
Oh, I got goosebumps. I'm not sure if you're feeling this, but they're sending you some energy. I'm talking about the angels. And there's just it's an energy of pure love. So I'm hoping you feel this because for some reason you are not feeling you're it's like you have the people around you are, I don't know if you can swear on this program, but
no,
you can.
We don't swear.
That you've been surrounded by assholes, and that's exactly what the angels were saying to me. You've had a week or two of people that have just been assholes, and they're just saying it's okay. It's going to get better. So they're just giving you some loving energy. You've got 38 angels and guides around you all the time. And you didn't know that.
That's what I got. Right. Divine guidance. Follow your intuition. Yeah, balance. Ask for help. Ask the beings around you, your team or your guides or anything. Ask for help. And I think you need an holiday. You need a retreat from what you've been doing. Yeah, just a break on your journey.
Are they responding to any of what we're saying?
It's hard to. I'm trying to keep track. Let me see. Mostly everybody's just saying beautiful message, thank you, and like everybody's really liking it. So we got some more requests for readings here. This one's from my friend Maya. She does her name's SOSQHT on YouTube. She does quantum healing hypnosis, and her question is, I can't put it up on the screen because she sent it over. She says some people think that angels and archangels are bad. Can you tap into Archangel Michael and see what messages he has to say about it? And she says thank you. I'm trying to put her picture up on the screen here. I'm looking for her
all I do is
well,
tap
here she
into
is.
angels and
Here she
archangels.
is, right here.
Yeah, angels are not bad. The
Angels
only bad angels are the ones that's a trickster that's pretended to be angel. You can feel the energy if they're good or bad.
Right. They're pretending to be angels. There are no bad angels and archangels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to make a skitty joke with Michael, then, but I won't. we have angels tend to have a laugh. They have a laugh all the time, and laughter's the best thing. They're not serious like some people think they are. They're nowhere near serious. That's just man-made.
They're a lot of fun. And even like Mother Mary is an ascended master, and she dances and sings. They all love music. They love to laugh.
Yeah.
And joke around and have a good time. It's not all serious, and you would think that if they got all the statues of them so serious and holy. It's not all like that. That's just the religious dogma.
I did 2 cards. You getting extra blessings off the angels? That's like sarcasm, isn't it? Because it's in your mind, you're trying to create this vision that angels are bad. They're not bad. Just take that out, and you get an extra blessing. But what they've told me, look for a new study in a new spiritual modality, maybe. Yeah, start studying into it more.
Great.
I'm giving you 2.
Great.
And if you want to, it's a great one. That if you want to speak to angels, you can listen. You've got the listening ability to listen to. Just go in meditation, do breath work, have some nice 1,000 music on, and just listen to them. They'll speak to you. Yeah, I've done healing, and my wings have come out. So, so there's a lot of earth angels on Earth at the moment. There's a battle going on. So it's very high vibrational beings here at the moment. Is more than it's ever been. A lot of diamond children, a lot of rainbow children. I'm an emerald child, but there was also a lot of what's that word? Lilac. I can't remember the word, but there's millions, and it's to lift the vibration of the Earth, basically. Yeah. So.
The next one is from Valerie Gomez, aka Valkyrie. She said, "So if you could tap into that name," she says she just wants a general reading. I can put her picture up on the screen. Like this is her with her beautiful daughter on the screen.
That's my...
Valerie, actually, Mother Mary has come through for you.
I got a message what I'm holding in my hand. It's an angelic wand. It's handmade. Yeah, the wings are from a volcano in Africa. It's got mother pearl, and it's got tiger. Tiger's good for root chakra. It's a root chakra, but it's below your feet. People think that the root chakra is red. The one that really is root chakra is tiger, and it's the chakra under your feet. Not many know that. So that's why that's like a grounding. So it's good to suck the energy and ground it all. What was that reading? Oh, need a reading. I've read it. Okay.
No.
Okay, so Mother Mary's coming through.
I think she's connected to her.
Yes, she is.
And if you want to know, you got the signs.
Mother Mary's been connected to you, Valerie, since you were born. You've actually talked to her. She's saying something about your fears, that you should have no fear. I'm not sure what you're having fear about. She's not showing me that. She just wants you to not fear about any of the earthly problems. She wants you to bring through the power that you have in your heart, that mother strength in your heart. And know that she is always there with you too. Never leaves you. Push through. Because this hardship is only short-lived. She says you know that what she's talking about. You are a wonderful mother. Know that your strength and your power is in your heart. And she's sending you so much love. Okay. Do you have anything, Phil?
Yeah, I've done some cards. I sent some energy to you. I just think that you just need a bit of help at the moment. I've asked permission, by the way, from your soul. Forgiveness, manifesting signs. Forgiveness, never get angry. I think sometimes you get a bit angry. Just let it go. Think from your heart. When you ever get angry, don't think from me, because it's your shadow in your brain thinking and getting this angry. Let that go and think from your heart. If you ever get angry, the problem is you. You're owning that anger. It's not the person that's making you anger, because they're sending that whatever that feeling, but you're taking it and receiving it, and don't receive it as anger. You've got the ability to manifest, follow the, look at the signs. Yeah, ask for help if you want. Ask for help and follow the signs. That's it. A manifestation. You'll receive peace and harmony on the way if you follow the signs and you don't have anger. There you go. Whew.
That's a fascinating one. This next one's a good one. This one's from Dr. Kimberly McGeorge. I don't know if you guys know her. She's a psychic as well. She comes on my show a lot. She goes on a lot of shows. She just wants to know anything that comes in from you guys.
Okay. I'm sorry, I don't know her, but nice to meet you.
You should do. I thought you were psychic. You should know it now. Sorry. That's a joke. We joke a lot, by the way, but laughing is the best form.
I think that's the best healing is laughing, right?
Yeah,
it really is.
I agree.
I think you need a break in nature, a retreat on your journey. This is what the cards are saying. Ask for it. Yeah. So ask for it. There you go. So ask when you do a bit of meditation. Ask your guides or anything that you need a break in nature. So it's like one of them, Around here, what we have sound healing events. It's weekends in the woods. That'd be great. That's what probably you need. You need to go get into nature, but like a break, an holiday. Yeah. Have you got anything, Deb? I love them cards. They give me a break from it.
Mm.
I'll see what I can see.
I have Archangel Michael asking her if she doesn't believe in him. He says you don't believe in him.
I don't know. She's
That's deep.
Let me see if she answers. I'll go to the other live chat on my phone.
Yeah, what I suggest, connect with your highest aspect. You haven't yet. This is like a light being. They're normally in highest chakras, so you use the pillars of light to go into the dimensions. The highest chakras go all the way up to a few hundred, actually, up to source. So we are prime creators. We're all connected to source. We are, out of all the beings. That's why reptilians and Dracos and Archons want us, because they haven't got a prime creative connection that we got from the Anarchy. I think I'm saying too much. No. So
She said she answered your question, Deb. She said she's not a super angel person, but she says she has tons of guides.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the first thing Archangel Michael said. She doesn't believe in me.
Me and Michael disagree a lot, by the way. So, you'd have to be nice to angels all the time.
Yeah.
He saved me twice. That's why. Because I do a lot of warrior work in Ashton.
Well, I asked him. I said, "Do you have any messages?" Because I work with Archangel Michael all the time.
Yeah.
And he's with me all the time. He never leaves me. So, and I have a lot of guides, and I have a lot of Native American guides, and we have 12 ancestors that are with us that are
Indigenous.
they're indigenous. So, but Michael is always the one that guides me with my messages.
What I tend to do,
I don't really have any, since she doesn't believe in it.
Well, I do. I partly merge with my highest aspects. We have an oversoul. It's got all our past lives are basically the oversoul's past life, and I partly merge, and I get information from that. And then if I close my eyes, I can see video,
Actually,
like remote viewing.
Michael said she was a wizard before. In the past
That's
life.
interesting.
She was a wizard, and
But more on the sorcery look.
yeah.
She's connected to Saint Germain, by the way.
Interesting.
Connect with her. Yeah. A lot of the wizards that have the magic spark from the oversoul is gained from the magic planet, one of your earliest aspects. And once they get the magic spark, they got magic in them, and they can use that. Yeah, so they can manipulate things. It's just our lower DNA that stops us. Our blocks on our DNA stops us. Why is that?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, guys, but before we finish up, we're going to maybe do one or two more questions. But I'm going to be live again at 6 p.m. Eastern. To anybody who's watching, we're going to be going over have Theodore Holden on the show, and we're going to be going over Mars images and the secret space program. So like evidence of like the secret space program. Hopefully, I don't know. He just said Mars images, so you guys will have to tune in to see that. But maybe we do one or two more. This one's from Pat Windsor, and Pat, she says, what are my recent past lives, any attachments? And she said,
we don't. It's very difficult to get the recent past lives. We get the past lives that's knocking on your door that you might need to release, or are connected to this life that you need the actual work on. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I really need a picture for that.
It's a P. Sorry. Let's see if I can get out. I can see a boat. 18th century, looks like a wooden, like one of them pirate boats. Was it a pirate? Yes, it's a pirate.
Excuse me.
So yeah, one of your past lives is a pirate. You might just need to release that. You might have a bit of trauma, or you died, or something like that. If you die very, very violently, you can get that trauma knocking on your door. Yeah, you were male pirate. You were called John. I don't know, John something. Don't know the second name. Sorry. You've been a dragon as well. There you go. But that's not trauma. That's helping you in this life. So, I was thinking at the end, Robert, we could all send the healing. Yeah, I was just thinking
That would be
everybody's
great.
watch. Everyone,
To the audience?
can I play
I think
my
a lot of
sound healing
people
bowl?
need to heal it. A lot of people need it right now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of
Yeah, definitely. Especially the last 4 years, which we can't talk about. So.
Yeah, I know. Oh, they'll take the video down. That's what they suspended me twice for. So
I know.
they do.
Yeah, I asked the question and it took mine. I got a strike because of that. I only asked the question, yes or no.
I know, right?
Yeah.
They don't play for some reason. They don't play any games with that. I don't know what it is. So I just stopped saying it completely. But do you want? Should we just finish up and we gonna do that now? If you guys want to do a healing for everybody in the chat, and then we can. But before that, before we do that, do you want to tell everybody again how they can book with you and how they can donate and book a session and all that stuff? And thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You can book a session on healteachlove.org, and there's tabs at the top, and it tells you where to go on the website. You can also find Philip. It's Philip Barrow on Facebook, and it's what is the name of that website? It's Heal Teach Love on Facebook as well, but also we have the other website on Facebook. What is it called? I can't remember.
Just Philip Barrow, Raphael. I've got a few accounts, so you could message me.
They have that one. Let me look at the one website. It's Global Lightworkers Heal Teach and Key Codes.
Yeah, that's a Facebook group.
Yeah.
Do you want any sound healing, by the way? Or we not got time? No.
Oh, can you guys check my third eye again?
I love that. I was going to say, Jill, did you want to do a testimony before he's doing that? Did you want to say anything before we finish up, Jill?
Yeah, I will say laughter is some of the best healing medicine. I've been in situations, almost lost my life, and very injured, in a lot of pain, where I've almost been pretty much in tears before coming on their healings. And the best thing to do is to joke. And it's nice because they're down to earth and they say bad words. Like I told my guides that they effing sucked, and I did apologize. It's tough times, but it's okay to express those feelings, but they're down to earth and make you feel like not like you're alone. Like there's good support for people, and they always clear out my issues and injuries, and
third eye.
do it with laughter. And I brought them some weird stuff, so I do thank you all. I highly recommend them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you, Julie.
Julian, where's your PayPal again? Joking.
Oh, ask them about lottery numbers.
So we're going to do healing, are we?
Yes.
If you want the healing, just accept it. Yeah.
Yes, just accept the healing. All you have to do is say yes, that you want this healing, the energy to come to you. So we're going to send all of you healing that are watching this at any time. Some of this may feel like warm water going through you. Some of it may feel like electric because Phillips is more electric, and Source God is more like warm water going through you.
Whoever's got the bad back, you can probably feel it tingling now.
And the breathing in through your nose, and then release it slowly out through your mouth. When you release it out of your mouth, make it noisy like this.
You ever said, hey, Andromeda? Yeah, I'm an Andromeda starseed.
2 more times.
Yeah.
Crystal Kelly says what she says. She says, "Oh my God, I just had a procedure to have veins removed on my right leg, and I feel my right leg tingling right now. So it must be working."
Excellent.
Oh, it works.
Yeah, when I'm doing this, I partly measure my Lemurian aspect and Raphael's aspect. So I merge with Elis in my past lives. And also my Andromeda aspect connection, which is very, very prickly energy.
A heart murmur was corrected. Allergy and sinus issues was corrected. Back issues were corrected. Hip problems were corrected. Stomach and intestinal problems were corrected. Gallbladder issues were corrected. Ulcer gone. A blood disorder was healed. A blocked artery of the heart was corrected.
Accept it.
The throat. There was a node in the throat removed.
Three people took a choice that they regret. It's now been reversed, by the way. And how you do that? You go into the Akashic again, and you get the blueprint of the person. They gave me permission, so that was fine. Higherself or soul. And I use me light being on that one. Do that. Just going up the energy a bit. If you've had enough, just disconnect. Just take a drink and just say no.
I'll take all the healing I can get because I.
Yeah, someone just said ground yourself after. That's excellent, because this energy can vibrate all the cells, and if you've got any negative holding onto the cells, it comes into your aura field, and grounding it is the answer. The chakra system goes all the way up to source, by the way. I'd study that. It goes in every dimension. You use the pillars of light to go into every dimension. There's about 7 or 8 chakras into. You go all the way up to the prime creator, to the celestials in 20D, and then the source at 22D. But if you don't believe, that's fine. That's fine. You use whatever. You can use your art. The art's like a portal anyway. Or you could even use your crisscross in your tailbone, which is that's a portal as well. That's like where your inner child is. Oh, that cracking. That negativity. Yeah. Oh.
Well, that was amazing. Well, thank you. It was amazing. Thank you, Phil, and thank you, Deb and Rick, and thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. And I'd love to have you guys back on again.
Yeah, that'd be great. I really enjoyed it, actually. Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
All right, and until next time, and thank you, Jill, and thank you, everybody, and have a nice night,
Bye,
everybody,
everyone.
and thank you, everyone. All right, until next time.
you,
I'll be back live again at 6 p.m.